Not every classroom has four walls. We are building an outstanding alternative to conventional university and corporate training. Welcome to the lifelong learning session of YesTech IT Solutions.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Alex, and we have Dr. Adonis Reyes joining us. He's actually the founder and CEO of 316 Dynamics. Hi, how are you?
Hello, Doc Alex. It's a great privilege for me to be a guest here at your show.
Could you tell us more about yourself so that, when they listen to you, they know who you are and what you actually do?
Yeah. To start with, I'm a licensed professional teacher and as well as a registered psychometrician and registered guidance counselor. I also had my doctors in Christian education degree. And basically, I do a consultation as a mental wellness specialist of several organizations and
Very
institutions.
honored to interview you and ask questions. Actually, PP Don is our partner when it comes to trainings for psychological first aid and other mental health concerns. We can always go to PP Don if we need counseling, one-on-one counseling. So today we're opening a door that many men and I would say women were never shown. A door inward. You've probably heard messages like man up, don't cry, or just provide. But where do you go when you're tired? Giving guys or men tools in order for them to go through their journey. And we have this diary therapy. So the question is, how do they process all these things? So when you need space, compassion, rest, where do they go? And it's with journey within. But I have a couple of questions, PP Don, no? Is this like common?
Yeah, actually, in our during my time, it's very common for us to be hearing the older ones telling kids like us, especially the boys, if we get to be bullied, we get to be spanked, or we get to be hurt, to stop crying and be man enough to face your pain and all that. So it's but common advices and common upbringing for the boys like me when I was growing up to be hearing those kind of words from the elderly.
And so when it is common, they are actually some biases if we think about it, right? They're
Yeah.
biases and uh, it's very like stereotypical, but then we need to like get over it because we actually have this silent battle inside and just leave it here inside. So how about those that they want to express themselves? How about those that feel traumatized over it? Like, because after that, after telling you, oh, don't cry, you're not supposed to cry, you're man enough, when you get a little older, when you're in high school or college, when the family is not able to provide, you're asked to step up and be the man, you're asked to be the provider. So my question is, how do you like cope up with that as a student or a person growing up? I mean, right now we all have these tools, but how can they address those kind of things?
Well, first and foremost, Doc Alex, no, I would like to emphasize that as you mentioned that in those kind of statement or the phrase wherein the elderly will always use in the past, be man enough, don't cry because you're a boy. Well, surprisingly, tears do not respect gender. Tears are no respecter of persons and no respecter of gender at that. So in terms of tears and the pain, there's neither female nor male. There's no kid, there's no adult insofar as the pain and the tears are concerned. So we have to own the pain. We have to own the tears and process them all together in our own journey because they are unavoidable, and they kind of kick us in our entire being. And the journey really starts there when we try to own those pain and try to find our own unique ways in our journey in addressing those kind of situation. And it is there that we will be able to discover resiliency. We will be able to discover healthy emotions.
That's a great advice, PP Don, because really, when you cry, there's no gender, you know. I also think like when it comes to colors, the moment that we, are born, they assign like, or even gender
Yeah,
reveals. They say, uh, you
gender
know,
reveal.
girls wear pink, boys wear blue. But in any book that you look, since we have our PhD already, we never would see a book that would say that, boys should just wear blue, girls pink, because it's actually a bias. But it's good that you're teaching our listeners how to really process their feelings.